Good morning, friends. Today we will discuss effect of thermal power plant on environment. In previous lecture, we have seen some point effect of thermal power plant on environment, like that air pollution, greenhouse gas emission, black carbon, global warming, respiratory element, water environment, geotechnical hazard by coal ash, noise, land environment, biological environment. Now today we will discuss next point, assessment of uncertainties. The development of civic amenities due to the setting of CBTPP CFTPP project is directly proportional to its size or installed capacity. Higher the capacity, greater the civic amenities, pollutions, hazardous working condition and health hazard. Influence of coal-based thermal power plant on aerosol optical properties in the Indo-Gangetic basin. India is the third largest producer of coal in the world. 365 million ton in 2003 and 4, where the coal used in the power plant is of poor quality, mostly E and F grade or lignite with high ash content 30 to 50% and low CV calorific value. Therefore, preference should be given to promotion of cleaner source of energy to reduce the pollutant load in the atmosphere over India and China. Total pollution of load from the transport sector is quantitatively second to the TP sector. Environmental impact of coal industry and thermal power plant in India. The problem associated with the use of coal are low CV and very high ash content. The ash content is as high as 50 to 60% with an average value of about 30 to 40%. Further, most of the coal is located in the eastern parts of the country and require transportation over long distance, mostly by trains which run on diesel. About 70% oil is important and is a big drain of India hard currency. Campaign Thermal Tuma, February 2007. A sample taken from 735 megawatt CFTPP in Pacbilo, Quezon in Philippines, operated by migrant, were found positive for mercury, arsenic and the lead. The same must be true for Indian plants, must it would probably need application. Under the Right to Information or RTI Act, industrialists do not seem to display much loyalty to Project of India. Despite all the well-documented negative impact of CBTP generation, the Indian central state government are unfortunately bent on going forward with more and more is complete disregard of the impact. The Karnataka Industrial Development Board or KIADB has already handed over 263 HA in Irregular on MPCR, which has begun to level architecture land and clear forested area. Some privately owned and protected at scare grows and believed to harbor leopards, wild boar and rich avian diversity. Villagers claim the company did not taken prior permission, violating Section 28 of Panchayati Raj Act, writ petition challenging the project environmental visibility in pending before the Karnataka High Court. A National Environmental Engineering Research Institute (NEERI) study stated that the project is unsustainable even if a flue gas FDG plant is installed, yet the polluting plant has been accorded clearance. Though this coastal region is ecologically sensitive and no polluting project should be cited here, successive governments continue to try and extract commercial gain from cleanness in an act that can only be desired as a suicide by climate change. The Maharashtra government has also sought to double the number of TPP to 8. The planners and leaders in India unfortunately neither seem able to comprehend the issue surrounding climate change, nor seem to be aware of the serious consequence of our economy. Solution will probably never be found until the government itself works to educate its people against the disease of environmental degradation. Looking at alternate energy source and investment in energy efficiency would ultimately benefit the economy itself. Greenpeace in India recently initialized a positive and creative campaign Switch for Mumbai to encourage people to adopt energy efficient way to use electricity so that the city could bridge the energy demand supply gap. We can influence the choice we make today by reducing our own power consumption. Sulfur dioxide (SO2). This is a product of combustion and depend on amount of sulfur in the coal. This is also referred to as SOx. Sulfur in coal range from 0.1% to 3.5% depending on type and rank. During combustion, sulfur combines with oxygen and from SO2. Power plants are largest emit of SO2 in the presence of other gases, SO2 from sulfuric acid, and can precipitate down as an acid rain leading to destruction of ecosystem. Use low sulfur coal is the best way to reduce the SO2 emission. Desulfurization plant downstream of the boiler also reduce emission. Fluidized bed combustion of coal is another effective method to reduce SO2 emission. Ash is residue after the combustion. A 500 megawatt coal fired power plant burning coal with around 20% ash collect H2 ton of 2 million ton in 5 years. Cement plant may utilize small portion of ash. Disposing bulk of it on long-term basis can raise major environmental issue. Ash contains toxic elements that can percolate into the drinking water system. The wind bridge and dikes of ash spill can carry away the ash particle to surrounding area, causing harm to humans and vegetation. Considering the life of power plant in 20 years, great foresight, planning and commitment is required to dispose the ash in an eco-friendly way. Particular matter, power plant have elaborate arrangement to collect the ash A small quantity still go out to the stack and is categorized particulate matter emission. The very tall stack in power plant disperse this ash over a very wide area, reducing the concentration level to human acceptable level at ground level. The particle of size less than 2.5 micron, called PM 2.5, is of great concern size. These are responsible for respiratory illness in human. Nitrogen oxide. Nitrogen is fuel and in the air react with oxygen at high temperature from various oxide of nitrogen collectively called NO2. Fossil fuel power plants are the second largest emitter of NO. This is hazardous pollutant creating visual and respiratory problem. Also no combined with water to form acid rain, smoke and ground ozone. Design change in combustion technology have helped is reducing the NO emission method like selective catalyst reactor are used in power plant to meet the emission regulations. Today we have stop here. In next lecture we will discuss environmental control of different pollutants. Thank you.